What's up, lovely people, and welcome to my channel. So today we're actually going to do a video upon the Becca collection with Khloé and Michaela. Now, I'm going to be straight up honest, I have absolutely no personal connections or feelings towards Khloé Kardashian. I am aware she is a Kardashian. That's about as far as my knowledge of Khloé goes. So there's that. I also am not really aware of who Michaela is, but really the whole reason why I even bought this palette was because I was actually interested in the palette. I know, strange, right? That they made a product that was a collaboration and you're actually interested in the product and not so much just buying it for the people. Weird. Anywho, that's enough shade for now. Let's get into this. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. You are definitely gonna get fingerprints all over this. But on the bright side, you don't need a mirror. It is so dab blasted reflective. Ooh, I can't talk. Reflections. Oh, who knows that artist? Comment down below if you do. Alright, and this is what the palette looks like on the inside. It is quite gorgeous. This was the entire reason why I even bought the palette, because I was actually interested in the palette that they made earlier this year, if it's still 2018. If it's not, then 2019. So earlier last year, where they had something similar to this type of design, but what they did was it was a longer and gold palette, and they made two of them again, one darker-ish and one lighter. But the problem is the darker one would have been absolutely useless on my skin tone. So when this came out and it was mostly blushes and things like that, I was super interested because now I can see myself actually being able to use these colors. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. Okay, so as you can tell, most of my makeup is done. The only thing that I don't have is highlight, bronzer, actual bronzer, and blush. So that's where this little baby's gonna come in. We're gonna see what they can do. And as you can see, heck yes, you're gonna get fingerprints all over this. But isn't that what like a towel or like this? This is what this is for. You just wipe that on there real good, real nice, and it's back to new. Oh my gosh, look at that. Anywho, let's get into this. Okay, so for this part of the segment, I've moved a little closer just so we can get into all the nitty-gritty details of what this palette is actually going to do on my skin tone. So, usually what I do at this point of makeup steps is I go in with a bronzer. So we're actually going to go in with the bronzer of this palette. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. complexion brush. This is actually one of my favorite bronzer brushes ever. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wipe it off real quick just so you guys know that, it's not getting any extra help. Now that it has basically been wiped off real quick, we're gonna go in with this bronzer color up here. I'm just gonna dab, make something look fab. I don't know what that something's gonna be. This is the product that I have on my brush, and let's just go in. My mirror's over here, just so you know. Let's see what this does. Y'all see nothing? Anything? Let's try this again. Dab. Make something look fab. I may have gotten a little bit of blush on there too. Oh. I feel like in the camera I'm seeing a little bit of something. Literally a little bit of something. In real life, not so much, but that could just be like lights hitting things in weird places, So I'm gonna actually move to my forehead where I can really see what this palette is gonna do. Not gonna be shy about this. I'm gonna really try and pack this on and see if this can do something. On the bright side, there is like no fallout in this palette, so you're not going to be wasting product at all. It's not bad. It's good if you are a person who really likes a natural look and you have, these denser brushes to work with, but I kind of want to grab my lightest bronzer just so you guys can see a comparison of what I'm used to. And we're going to go in on this side with that one. One sec. Okay, so I have my lightest bronzer that I own, and it is the Estee Lauder, or technically Estee Edit. It is the Barest Bronzer in medium deep, and I know this seems like it wouldn't do a lot, but like I said, this is the lightest bronzer that I own, but when I put it on my skin tone, it has just enough warmth that it can do a little something something on my skin tone, especially in the winter times when I'm a little lighter than in the summer, and especially if I'm going for like a light look, or like not too defined, not too contoured kind of thing. This bronzer is the one that I go for. Now, just so you guys can see in comparison, this one just seems a touch warmer. You see, like this one has more yellow in it, but this one's it's just a touch warmer. And I'm even gonna try and swatch it on the back of my hand here. On the bright side, the powders are very nice to feel. Very nice to feel. So here we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's much more yellow. I'm gonna put it back here. Yeah, there we go. So this is my regular Estee Edit bronzer, and yes, they're very light, but notice how this one seems to blend in with my skin tone. Sorry, you guys. Blend in with my skin tone a little bit more than the Estee Edit. And just so you guys can see real quick, oof, I just messed up the lighting real bad. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm gonna go in with my Estee Edit on this side. See? It just effortlessly creates a clear definition, not only through the viewfinder, especially y'all can see it in the viewfinder, but not only in the viewfinder, but also in person. A clear, nice warmth to my face, and I like that. I like that a lot. So, not mad at the bronzer, but I'm darn sure is not going to do a dang thing for me when summer comes around and I'm going to touch deeper in skin tone, things like that. I think if you are a literal neutral skin tone, like you don't go too red, you don't go too you're not too red or not too yellow as far as a deeper complexion, you can possibly get away with this, but again, it's not gonna do a lot. It's gonna make you work hard for the money. Yeah, so moving on. Next, I want to test this highlight. Like, look at it. Isn't it pretty? I actually swatched this in the store, and we're just gonna put it right next to the bronzers here. I swatched this in the store, and it was glistening. It was calling my name. So I could not wait to try this out on my face. I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques highlighting brush, and I'm gonna go in with my staple fan brush. So Real Techniques on this side, and then staple fan brush on this side. I just got a little bit on the brush. Ooh. Ooh. It's pretty. Hello there. I am not mad at this highlighter. Oh, that's pretty. That's gorgeous. It's really nice on camera because duh. But also it's really nice in life as well. And I like that it's not emphasizing my texture too much. It's just kind of gliding over it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go up here. Just literally put this highlighter in a C type direction. Make it look like I drink more water than I actually do. Ooh, I am liking the way that this blended in with my skin using this brush. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Ah, it's pretty. It's so pretty, you guys. Okay, but we're not done because I do want to try it with a fan brush and see if it's gonna be like a different effect, because you know, some highlighters work better with different application methods. So fan brush technique here. Alright, so for example, just got a little bit on my brush. And, ooh, okay. Now I'm just kind of lightly painting it on my skin here. Ooh, ooh, okay. Good morning. Okay. So, thankfully both methods, you can get it on the fan brush. It blends out nicely with the fan brush. And I like with the fan brush that I can kind of dust it wherever I want it to be. It doesn't have to be so precise. It's just a light, fairy dusting on my face. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. So now you know you can go this more precise route, but if you like fan brushes, you can pick it up with a fan brush and dust it. It does blend very well with a fan brush. Alright, so up next we have the blushes, and whew, these blushes have been calling my name. Oh yeah, I guess I should be saying the names. I guess. So the highlighter is called Dusted. Interesting, like fairy dust, I'm gonna assume. The bronzer is called Bestie Bronze. It's a Satin Matte Bronzer. And then we have right here, this blush right here is called Make Me Blush. And then this blush over here is called Yes Girl. No, Yes Girl. Anywho, so for that, I'm actually gonna go in with this type of brush. I wasn't really sure which brush I wanted, so this one will do. This one will do. Ooh. So I am noticing slightly more kick up than normal. I guess it's to be expected. And this blush does have shimmer in it. Interesting. Okay, so what I'm noticing with this blush is that yes, it does have shimmer in it, but it also does have a bit of pigment, so you don't have to be afraid of the shimmer too much. But what you can do is use it as a blush topper or a blush in and of itself. If you notice, it gives a soft wash of color, so it's not too overpowering to your look. I'm also going to switch brushes here. I'm switching to this one, and I'm going to try the other one on the other side. Okay, and this is the pinky one, so we have the coral one, and the pinky one's going to go on this side. Ooh, pinky. Ooh. Alright. Oh, I went a little bit overboard. My bad. This brush is a little stiffer than the other brush. So, we're about to learn how to blend this out, aren't we? But first we have to match the intensity of the other side. But on the bright side, you can see that there is pigment there, so it is possible to go a little overboard. My bad. Okay, so immediately what I can tell by having both of these blushes on, I would probably use it more like a blush topper though, because it's more stark on my skin tone. This one over here on this side has more of a corally and more color and gold to its base, while this one over here seems to have more of a like champagne shimmer, so it's more stark on my skin tone. So what this means is what's up, glitter? It looks like I'm just crying glitter because I forgot to use a glitter glue for this look. It's a gorgeous look, but you know, when you forget to use glitter glue, it goes everywhere. Anywho, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to blend this out, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Okay, and I'm back. So honestly, I'm actually feeling this look today. It's very sparkly, it's very, I don't even know, but I was really just inspired by my jewelry. Anywho, so back to the palette. Honestly, ooh, I did forget to mention that with all of this reflective material, you do actually get a very nice size mirror in there. It's a very nice reflective, very true to focus, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not too crazy. It's not like a funhouse mirror kind of thing. So that's super nice. Now on to the actual products in the palette. I'm going to say, if you have larger pores in this particular area, this may not be the palette for you. I don't find that people who have larger pores feel like using blush toppers, which is primarily what these blushes are. Very reflective, pigmented, yes, but very reflective blushes. So yeah. Also, if you're any deeper than me, you might also not find any use to this palette, because I'm not gonna lie, while it does show up on my skin tone, and just so you guys have a good reference as to what kind of skin tone I am, I currently am wearing the Makeup Forever HD foundation in Y5505. So if you are any deeper of a skin tone than I am, you may also not find a use for this palette. If you're any lighter than I am, you may love this palette. I'm not even gonna lie. This palette was made with someone with a lighter skin tone in mind, which is such a shame, because I'm pretty darn sure Becca has made bronzers for deeper skin tones before. So I'm like, what's going on here? Why couldn't we get this right? Or why couldn't they have some very beautiful, luminous, pigmented blushes, so what's going on, Becca? So what else can I say? Oh, here's another thing, fun fact. If you are a person of my particular skin tone and you happen to be holding on to the Jaclyn Hill Becca collaboration palette, y'all know the one. Let me just pull it up real quick. This one, yes, I've been holding on to this puppy forever. I don't think I will ever let this go, because it's such a gorgeous selection of Becca's just and then this blush. This is what I mean by Becca can do pigmented blushes. Like, okay, maybe y'all can't see that real quick, but like, look at that. It shows up on my skin tone. It shows up. And then what was the other color in here? You had Pamplemousse and Rose Spritz, which is the luminous blush. This one is also extremely buttery, but it is, one sec, let's jump. It's also pigmented. And then they gave you a matte blush, so that way you could top that one with it. I just feel I'm a touch disappointed in Becca, not because it's a bad product. In fact, I'm sure this is going to look gorgeous on medium skin tones. It's going to be amazing. And on camera, it looks fan-flippin-tastic. But in person, I also want that pizzazz in person. So this is going to be an entire palette of blush toppers for me. As far as something unique, as far as something we've never seen before, or even something that's going to overshadow this thing, this fantastic little ghost that Becca just can't seem to get off and under its shadow. Is it better than this? No, if you have this, you're probably gonna be okay with this. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. The highlighter is gorgeous. It blends into the skin very nicely. I do enjoy that. The bronzer, what bronzer? It's going to be a facial setting powder as soon as summer comes around and the sun comes out. That's what that's going to be. The blushes, they're going to be blush toppers. So you get 2 blush toppers, 1 highlight, and 1 facial setting thing. So, I mean, when you look at it like that, it's not bad. But when you look at it as if you are supposed to wear the blushes without, you know, another blush up under it, or you're supposed to wear the bronzer as a bronzer, and like, you guys, I'm sure you may have heard it 1,000 times, but it is ridiculously difficult to find a bronzer that works on deeper skin tones. At this point, what I try to do is kind of just research the different powder foundations that seem to lean more red, and then I just kind of go with that and use that as a bronzer. it can't be that dad blasted hard to make a bronzer for deeper skin tones. Like, really? Is it? I don't think so. Anywho, so back to the review. Sorry. Coming back. This person, Malika. This person, Malika. She must be on the lighter spectrum of a deeper skin person. I'm just going to put it that way, because if she can use this bronzer and actually use it as a bronzer, great. But I must be deeper than her, because shoo, sucker did not want to show up on my skin tone. Let's just put it that way. It's nice. The quality of the products in it are nice. It's just the shades, the saturation needs to be turned up just a touch. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Anywho, so I hope you like this video, and I hope that this was actually informative to you guys. I hope that it helps you understand whether or not you are going to go out and purchase this yourself, if you should purchase it for full funny monies, I don't know, if you should purchase it for full monies, or if you should get it on sale because you know it's gonna go on sale. So, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos from me in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment down below. I am always reading my comments, and I think that's, yeah, pretty much it. Until next time, you guys, stay lovely. Bye.